Actually, I got conned into it. I was, at the time, 1985, I was 15 years into what became a 41-year career as a newspaperman. And the commander of the Coast Guard base called me one day and said he had this really cool landmark building, as you see there, that had some structural cracks and he had no budget to deal with it. Could I come down and talk? So I did. And ended up as a preservation group leader instead of just doing the story I thought I was going to do. These are the harbor lights in Buffalo. This is the one that we've done. This is the one we're doing out here in South Buffalo. And if you look at the map closely, you'll see that there's a collection of lighthouses, but more importantly, the two on either end of the harbor are the coastal footprints are all about our harbor development. This is the 1818 lighthouse, the first American-built, one of the first two American-built lights on the lake. It looks very much like the current, the 1833 one we restored. Too short, it was too close to the lights of the village, smoke obscured the light, so they built this one in 1833. To mark the outer harbor, there are actually 4 lighthouses that have served Buffalo Harbor as the harbor kept expanding, the city kept growing. They kept building a new lighthouse at the end of the harbor each time. This is an 1870s photo of the lighthouse. And this is the 3rd lighthouse. This is the Breakwater Lighthouse that was built in the 1870s, became the main lighthouse in 1914 when our tower went dark, and was ran by a freighter and tilted back 15 degrees, and that whole thing was moved 15 feet back. Became the leading lighthouse of Buffalo and was destroyed, demolished in 1961 when they built the 4th lighthouse. This is the current lighthouse for Buffalo Harbor. It's on the far breakwater. It's just a pencil-type structure with an automated arrow beacon on top of it. It doesn't have quite the romance that the other lighthouses had. We have the 2 lighthouses, the 1833 one and the 1903 South Buffalo lighthouse that was built to guide warships into the then new Lackawanna Steel Complex. This is in extremely bad condition. We're just starting the restoration of this, about an $850,000 project. There's a lot of rot, erosion, and we're just starting to work on that now. There are other lighthouses in Buffalo. This is the Horsham Reef Light, now home to nesting cormorants who apparently hold the occasional lynching party. That was built on a reef to mark the entrance to the Niagara River, and they actually moved the entire boundary of the United States and Canada to accommodate this lighthouse, which was constructed in the 1870s. This is our tower. Actually built in 2 stages. The 1833 tower goes up to this cornice where we had an old-style lantern, which is a technical name for the room at the top that houses the lens. And the rest was added in 1857 to raise the light and make room for a fog lamp, which hung on a little platform. We'll take a look at the detail of it. This is the entranceway, sort of a floating stone staircase. It's all ashlar limestone block. Rubble walls with 4-foot thick walls at the base, faced with limestone, and 2 foot thick at the top. It tapers, it's not tagged at the tower. The inside is all stairway, embedded stone stairs, triangular blocks. The outer part is embedded in the wall, and the center part forms the pillar that goes up through the center of the lighthouse, and that has not moved since 1833, luckily. And we've added some plaster to the rubble wall on the inside to make it a little easier. And at the top of it, you have a series of 3 ship's ladders, which you'll climb to come down to visit us during the summer months. And this is the first. We've added the screen to make it a little more visually welcoming instead of intimidating. It's off-center because there used to be a lens right at the top, stone floor above it. This is the top service room entrance, another ladder leading up into the metal rooms at the top. This is where the lighthouse keeper would have tended the mechanism for the lens. And then there's a 3rd ladder that goes up to the lantern itself, which housed the 3rd order lens that was used to mark the entrance to the harbor. This is a 4th order lens from the South Buffalo Lighthouse. We put that in the tower in 1987, simply because we had it. They're scarce in Penstead. And it stayed up there until last summer when we took it out. It was deteriorating, and it's actually a size too small for the tower. So we're having a 3rd order lens built for us in Florida at the moment. This is a removal of that lens. You can tell the high-tech way we did that. This was not a pleasant day for me. But we had that restored completely by qualified lampists. There are only 4 left of them in the country. It's now on display at the Heritage Discovery Center on Lee Street. This is is the view from the top of the tower, a magnificent view of the city. I love working up there, especially in the off-season. Where you can see geese and an occasional swan circle below you as they head over to the Terrence Beach Nature Reserve. And it's a great view. And our future plans call for recreating the 1905 life-saving station, which is in the grass area to the right on this, looking toward the Inner Harbor Canal side. And Flynn Battalion is now doing some, Chris Less, who's talked to us about light and silence before. We're the light, and every time he talks about payment, we fall silent. So we're just doing that. But we do have to raise funds, so this, we had some fun with this. We have the upper mansion room now. We put a Christmas tree up there for the winter months. And this will be available as a holiday card next season. And we've been asked to light the tower green for garden walk. We'll do that. But we may also have some fun with the winter and still empty, maybe we'll put like a palm tree or something like that. Thank you.